party is over. Now the planning for the 2026 World Cup. And that will include physical changes to Arrowhead.
So what needs to happen and who's paying for it? New at 6, Fox 4's Jonathan Katz is live from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium with questions that still need to be answered tonight. Jonathan?
That's right, Lauren. Those are the big questions right now. Who's going to pay for this? At least $50 million will be needed to upgrade GEH Field at Arrowhead Stadium. But as you said, who's going to pay for that is not known right now. Friday, Mayor Quinton Lucas said on Twitter to look for an ask to the state on that, in addition to private fundraising for that step. As to who that private money will be coming from right now is unknown.
I know that the Chiefs are in New York City meeting with FIFA as we speak.
Tuesday at the Sports Complex Authority meeting, the executive director, Jim Rowland, briefed his board about the situation. The Chiefs, Visit KC, KC Sports Commission, City, and a Sporting KC rep are all in New York City right now.
Start to get more and more details. I assume before the next meeting I'll have a detailed, the ability to give you a detailed when things will happen, where they will happen, etc.
Rowland was not willing to go on camera with us after the meeting, but he and board chair Brad Scott say they will not be the entity paying for the upgrades. Scott says Rowland will now be more involved in the discussions now that we've gotten the World Cup. The field, or the pitch, if you will have to be raised. Seats could have to be taken out of Arrowhead to widen the field as well. Here's board member Mark Bredemeyer 4 minutes later.
One question I get from people is if the stadium has to undergo a renovation, a modification, who pays for that, and then who pays to restore it back to where it was?
Great question.
Okay.
Call Kathy Nelson, Kansas City Sports Commission.
All right, Nelson, by the way, not willing to talk to us about this situation on camera today. She was not part of this 5-member delegation, by the way, that's in New York City talking about the World Cup coming here in 2026. That delegation, though, is scheduled to come back to Kansas City tomorrow. Lauren.